Hi guys, it's Rich with Pit Lane Sim Racing. I hope you're doing well. Welcome to what I'm going to call the Pit Stop. It's going to be a rundown of recent goings on in the racing genre, whether it's releases or news that I've noted, and I thought I'll bring them to you guys. So let's start off this week with SBK 2022. This is going to be a motorcycle release, obviously World Superbike, and it's coming from Milestone. Milestone, of course, are the developers of the MotoGP games, and they've got a history with motorcycle racing. So I'm really hopeful that it might be quite decent, but I'm reserving judgment because the last couple of releases of the MotoGP games, the AI has just been completely broken, and really, for the most part, while it's been sort of bodged, it's never been fully fixed, and they've got a habit of coming out with liveries late and full models for the bikes late and stuff like that. So I'm quite hopeful it will be good. I'll be getting it, I'll be testing it, and that's out on September 15th. Is that something bike fans are after? I think so. I really hope that Milestone can deliver with this one. Next up, I thought I would mention some Gran Turismo 7 news. There's been an update 1.16, which has fixed multiple things. Now, I've played Gran Turismo 7 quite a lot, but apparently one of the latest updates broke force feedback on a vast selection of cars and wheels, making it overly powerful or not powerful at all. I've seen really conflicting things about it. But basically, they fixed it for lots of different Fanatec wheels and lots of different Thrustmaster wheels. So if you've been affected by it, do try it out because there is a big list of cars that they've fixed it for as well. I'll post a link down in the description for the full patch notes. But also, they've sorted out a car settings issue to do with high compression pistons and turbochargers. And also, there have been a couple of fixes for multiplayer lobbies, which also include things to do with the game freezing when people are leaving lobbies. So that's a really, really important one that they've fixed there. Onwards to Raceroom. Now, I really like Raceroom. I'd love to know what you guys think of Raceroom, but I really, really enjoy it. At one point, its sound could not be matched. It was just genre-defining, the sound. It was so good. They've just released Interlagos to their sim, and what more can you say about Interlagos? I don't think many people don't like it, you know. I think everyone loves it, don't they? All the way from club racing, pretty much, to Formula 1. You can have an amazing race around Interlagos, and I'm sure it's absolutely fantastic on Raceroom with the GT cars like you see in the release. It's just a really good game. It really always has been, and I'd love to know what you guys think of Raceroom and them bringing Interlagos to the sim. Automobilista 2, they released a big update. I've done a full video on that, which you should see linked at the top of your screen now. But mainly it's for Formula cars and bringing out new tyres and physics updates and things like that for them. Racer Studios do an amazing job with Automobilista 2. There's just updates all over the place for it. And every patch note for me, I'm always really happy with the content selection, the car selection. It's just really, really good. Great sounds, great feelings, great dynamic attributes for the sim as well. It's just absolutely mega, isn't it? And particularly the patch note which blew my mind, which you'll see if you go and watch the other video, is that now the force feedback changes due to the firing order of the engine, which is in the car. So that's just absolutely baffling to me. It's absolutely crazy. Awesome, but crazy detailed, right? Do you play Automobilista 2 and do you enjoy it? Let me know down in the comments. Now, iRacing, these have got a massive list of stuff. As their builds are quarterly, they always come out with new stuff. and a huge list of updates. I'm just going to run down the content. If you want a full list of the actual patch notes, there's going to be a link down in the description to those, to our friends over at Race Sim Central. But first of all, Fuji Speedway doesn't really need any introduction. 2.8 miles, Japan, with a start-finish straight of almost a mile long. The place is epic, fantastic circuit, mainly for your more powerful cars, I would say, but what a circuit. They've also added Port Royal Speedway, which is a half-mile dirt oval. I'm not going to lie, guys, I know nothing about dirt oval racing. It's very popular on iRacing. I'm not going to pretend I know much about it, but I would love to know, if you're a dirt oval driver, is that for you? Is that a good release for you? Let me know. One that's really interesting to me is Sandown International Motor Raceway. Based in Melbourne, Australia, opened in 1962. It's a 1.9 mile circuit. Australia has some incredible domestic circuits. I was saying it on stream over on Facebook Gaming the other day that I strongly feel that my audience actually is very based around Formula One. But I feel that Australia has got many tracks that are better than Albert Park and Adelaide, because really, from, if you like, a Formula One perspective, they're the two tracks. But I feel like Australia has got amazing domestic and international circuits away from Formula One that people just don't know about. What a circuit. Sandown, awesome. As for the cars, I've found 3 from this release. First of all, the Radical SR10. I mean, the Radical SR8, unbelievable, one of the best on the service. So the SR10, 6-speed sequential gearbox, 2.2 litre, 425 brake, Ford engine with a Garrett turbo. That thing is a rocket and also just handles like a dream. The Radical, absolutely mint. And then we've got 2 Mercedes AMGs as well. We've got the Mercedes AMG GT4, which is a 6-speed sequential 4-litre V8 bi-turbo engine with adjustable ABS and traction control. And then we've got the Mercedes AMG GT3 2020 with a 6-speed sequential as well, but with a 6.3-litre naturally aspirated engine with adjustable ABS and traction control. Another little note as well, a little tidbit of news coming out of iRacing, is that start zones for NASCAR have been announced but not released. Now, please correct me if I'm wrong. I'm a little bit ignorant to this. I believe the start zone is after a caution. The leader has to start within that zone. Otherwise, it's fair game, but he can't start before it, I think. But feel free to explain that down in the comments. Now, that's all the news I've got for today, guys. This is something I've been wanting to try out for quite a while. Is this a worthwhile thing for me to do? Do you enjoy this kind of video? If you do, then I'll be sure to make more in the future. But do let me know down in the comments and with how much you're watching and the thumbs up. But until next time, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you soon. Cheers.